Alright, hello fellow Robloxians. I'm going to be remaking the advanced rigging and animation tutorial. First off, you're going to want to have custom character creator, rig scaler and editor, and part renamer. Those are the three things you're going to want. Alright, make sure you select your model and have custom character creator opened. Now press edit. Alright, so how we're going to start this is we got to bind. So first off, you click on bind. Now we start from here. This is where the humanoid root part usually goes, and I just start binding it like this. So you click on the part first, and then you click on the next one, and then just go to the next one. It's kind of a boring process, I know, but if you want a fully rigged model, you got to do this. Or you can probably just pay somebody else Robux to do it for you, but it would actually save you more in the long run if you just did it yourself. Oops, made the model invisible again. Alright, now by now you should have the character's joints all inserted. Now we're going to go into edit joints, and so it's going to make it a bit transparent like this. Next you're going to click on your joints, so like say for instance I'll start here. Right here you can click this to change it from movement to rotation, but for now we're just using movement. Press L to lower down the amount of studs or free move. I always put it to, free movement. And now I'm gonna position the this is the eyebrow. I'm gonna position his eyebrow's joints. This will also take some time, so it requires a lot of patience. Alright, next we're gonna insert a rig from Rig Builder. Now we're just gonna take its humanoid root part, which I have already selected, and we're gonna parent it to the model that we're using. In this case we're using this character called Vance. He's right next to the rig. Now number one factor, key factor, is never ever make the humanoid root part go up or down. It just goes left to right and front to back. That's all it does. Because if you make it go up or down, then it's going to make your humanoid rig act really weird. It's done it to me several times. Make sure you bind the root part to the main part of your character, wherever that is. Alright, so now in order to speed up the rig process, we're going to insert the character's humanoid right now. Make sure you use part renamer before inserting the humanoid root part, and before inserting a humanoid itself. Alright, so here we go. Insert a humanoid. There we go. Now it's ready for animations, but right now it's going to look weird, so we're going to use rig editor. Select valid rig. Alright. Edit joints, that's what we want. Next, it's pretty much the same controls as the other editor, but you can edit the model even if it's already got a humanoid. Okay, by now you should have all your joints positioned, the character's joints. Alright, now let's go ahead and exit the rig editor and open animation editor. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with the rig, otherwise I have to go and fix the parts. Alright, seems everything's working. And yes, as you can see, I kind of made the model giant. I'll scale it down. It's just that it makes it easier to work with, when positioning rigs. Anyway, I mean joints. Alright, so let's see. First we're going to test his head. Right now I have it on 15 degrees, but I'll put it in free. There we go. Yep, he's moving his head. He's like, yeah. Alright, gonna test out his glasses. Yeah, probably don't want to move his glasses. Might be a little hard to click on some of the joints though. That's why it would probably be recommended to name each and every part on your character. But yeah, as we can see, we can make him move. We can lift and raise his eyebrow along with his eyelid. And we should be able to open his mouth. Let's check that real quick. Dang it, this thing. Alright, checking the mouth. Yo, what's up? Yep, so we can move his mouth. That's good. Gonna check his arms. Arms function properly. That's good. Gonna check the torso. It's also functioning. Lower torso also works. Oh, whoops, his thumb came off. Alright, I guess I gotta fix that. But I hope this tutorial helped you out. And yeah, I'm gonna fix that because this guy's needed for a video. See you next time. Alright, I almost forgot to add, now we're going to do the animation editor, as mentioned in the first video. Here we go. Now, usually I have all the characters' joints and stuff ready in this version of animation editor because it, at first it doesn't show any of the parts' names, and you have to manually move them for it to actually show their names. So, what I do is I go into model and I set its rotation to 15 degrees. That way, when I'm prepping the model for any kind of animation, the character will be in the ready standing position, and every part on him, every one of his parts their names will be seen on here. I think I moved this. Nope, I haven't. Okay. Now we're gonna animate Vance. As you can see, he's gonna be doing a basic walk animation. Now we're gonna delete this keyframe part here because that's not needed just yet. Wait, no, actually not going to delete it yet, but I guess it still is needed. Now, yes, he's kind of floating right now, but that's going to be, it's going to be normal in a short time. Okay. Now we're going to position his leg, like in any kind of walking position you would see. Okay, I'm going to turn down the degrees thing because that's kind of annoying. Yes, we can see some parts here are kind of clipping, but it doesn't really matter with block rigs. It looks normal for them because they're blocks. Now, as we can see, I put this extra joint here. That's how I usually do my models. Of these kind of characters. That's how I do it. Alright, just gonna do that and this, okay. Also gonna position the fingers here on his hand. His hand actually has fingers, they move. I don't really know why I make the thumbs so short. Nah, I guess it's just a habit, I do it. But well, the characters still look good, don't they? It's like, I guess that doesn't really matter. Okay, there we go. It's in the position I want him in. Oh wait, gotta position this part. Gotta make his walk more realistic. Most of my characters don't have that much of realistic animation in walking. Okay, now just gotta make sure his foot's in the right position. There we go. Now we're gonna start making the outer frames. And, I'll just make the video on pause from the part where it's actually done, because, I think you got the idea of what they're doing now. Alright, by now you should have a full walking animation. I'll rename it as well. Anyway, so here we'll test it. Looks like everything's working according to plan. Alright, I hope this helped you out, and now I'll see you guys next time.